Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today I'm going to give you another great circuit training resistance workout that you can do in your home. And remember to come into these workouts warmed up and ready to move. So 5 to 10 minutes of a cardio workout to get your heart rate up, get your muscles and joints warmed up, and your mindset ready for movement. Okay, today we're going to talk about doing a row using your home machine, or if you do go to a gym and you do the row, how to do it appropriately and safely. So I've got mine set up here, and I kind of have to change it a little. There's different settings that you can do a row on. I'm going to use this lower setting here in the middle. What you want to do is have it about chest height, or kind of in here where you're pulling and squeezing back. Get into a good athletic position. So I'm going to pull back, get my shoulders set down and back, and squeeze back. So I want to kind of drive my elbows back. If you have handles, that's great. I've just got this bar here. 5. So really think about squeezing back. Like think about squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Now notice that I am standing in this good athletic position. You can't really see everything. It's kind of a weird angle for my camera, but my knees are bent, my hips are back and bent just a little bit, and my tummy is engaged so that I'm really pulling, using my whole body as support, and then squeezing back using that weight. Okay, next we're going to come down here, and we're going to do a bridge using little furniture sliders. So I'm going to put my heels on the sliders. And I want to try, if this feels like too much, just do a bridge. Or if you don't have furniture sliders, just do a bridge. We go up into that bridge where you flatten your back, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. And then I want you to slowly straighten your legs. This is pretty advanced, so if you have any hamstring or glute issues, my feet came off of that. Maybe just do the bridge. If you have any hamstrings issue, these are really great hamstring strengtheners. I have bigger ones at my gym that are actual like exercise sliders, but furniture sliders work just as well. If you're really feeling this a lot in your hamstrings and it's painful, like I said, just do the bridge. And when you bring your feet back, set your hips down and then bring your feet back. Don't try to do it all with your hips up. That's a lot. That's a really advanced move. 6. You can have your hands down here for stability. 7. Again, you don't have to go to 10. These are pretty hard. 9. Conversely, if you're feeling like they're not that challenging, go even slower. So there's a lot of ways to level up and down here. Go as slowly as you can, all the way out straight, set your hips down, and then bring your feet back. Don't try to do it with your hips up in the air. All right, good. Get those out of the way. Now we're going to stand up slowly because you were just on your back doing an exercise. So flip over on those hands and knees. Make sure that you're standing up slowly enough that you don't get lightheaded or dizzy. Okay, now, with good form, pick up a set of lighter dumbbells. And we're going to do forward raises. Got my hair in my mouth after that. We're going to do forward raises. I'm going to add a little balance challenge by doing some tandem stance here. Shoulders down and back to start. We're just going to lift and lower. Like I said, a pretty light pair of dumbbells to start. You can always add more. I just want you to raise to about here, and that's just kind of below shoulder height. You don't need to lift higher than your shoulders. Keep your tummy nice and tight here. When you go to lift a weight away from your center of gravity, it can be hard on your low back. So really focus on tightening those abs to protect your back. The other thing is, I'm in a tandem stance. You could also do a bigger staggered stance and that will also help protect your back a little more. So I've got my feet more of a staggered stance than just together. If you want to work your back a little more, then stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. But if you do know that you have back pain, tighten that tummy and stagger your stance a little bit. Okay, set those down with good form. Now we're going to use an exercise tube over here. We're going to do a side twist. So I want you to face the wall. We're going to have the tube about shoulder or hip width high. Good athletic stance. So I've got my feet pretty wide apart, as you can see. Knees bent, hips back, tummy engaged, just like so many other exercises. But we're going to turn to the side. Keeping those arms out a little bit straighter. Turning your whole body, kind of shifting your weight side to side. You can step closer to make it easier, step further back to make it a little harder. 9, 10, and 10. All right, good. That's a great kind of full body workout. You're working your shoulders, your obliques, your legs are working in that one. Okay, next we're going to do another balance challenge here. You can see my discs I've got set up. I want you to put one foot kind of right in between. I've got them set up kind of in a triangle. And we're going to work on a single leg stance, toe tap. So we're going to tap forward, to the side, and back. Again, do this where you can hang on somewhere if you need it. Try not to touch your foot down in between, but bring it back to center. And we're going to do this you can either do it for 30 seconds or you could do like 5 times each, that type of thing. I've got mine in pretty close here, so it's not that challenging. You can put them out even further, so you really have to reach. And that's 30 seconds. So now I'm just going to switch my middle one and rearrange them a little bit here. Give myself a little bit more challenge. Stand on the other foot. Tap, tap. Move that back a little bit. Tap. Going for 30 seconds here. You'll notice that that standing leg is probably getting pretty tired. It's a lot of work for that standing leg being a good hip stabilizer. Make sure you're keeping that hip up nice and strong, not letting it kind of jut out to the side like this. You want to keep it strong, engaged, holding your body nice and straight. 5 more seconds. And rest. Okay, good. Get those out of the way. Now we're going to lower back down to the floor for our last one. Make sure okay. Down to the floor. And we're going to do starfish abs. So I want you to lay down like you're in a big star. To begin with, I want you to bring one knee, one leg towards your hands. I'm laying on the floor. I'm not picking anything up yet. I want you to try probably your first whole set this way to make sure that when you get to the end, you're feeling good, your back isn't hurting. In subsequent sets, or if you're feeling like this is really not enough, first of all, think about flattening that back to the floor here. Now, I'm going to lift up my body to go towards my shin. So this is quite a bit harder. Now, I'm kind of pivoting on my opposite elbow, if you'll notice. So I'm kind of coming up, pushing with that arm that's on the floor just a little bit. Let's do one more each way. Good. And this is actually a really great stretch at the end, so you can kind of point your toes and reach towards the opposite walls. All right, good. So cycle through those 1 or 2 more times, add a little cardio in between, and then finish with a good cool down and stretch. If you need any modifications or have any questions, feel free to leave a message in the comments or send me a private message. Thanks, everybody. Have a great workout.